You know, it's hard for me to speak generally about film just because I've only done one film. So, I mean, this certainly was a story I felt like I could only express through film. I had spoken about things on stage in my stage shows, but yeah, there's a certain intimacy in film that I think is very important and can only be expressed through that medium. Life is filmed now. You know, this sort of mechanics of film production have kind of invaded all of our lives. So the only way I can picture speaking about that honestly is with the thing itself. And that's what was interesting about making this film, is that, you know, one of the antagonists of the film is almost movie making. So how do you make a film in which, you know, a major stress of the film is the fact that she feels constantly seen, constantly recorded? You know, truthfully, like the best real world reference was myself, which sounds strange, but I really was basing her emotional state on the emotional state I was in when I was writing it, which was I was sort of coming to terms with my own anxiety. I didn't even know what it was. I started having panic attacks on stage as I was performing. Sort of had the first one in my life on stage in front of 1,500 people, and then was sort of slowly coming to the realization of what that was. So. And I was interested in exploring those feelings in someone that was not in my circumstance, because that felt like a healthy way to try to recontextualize it and externalize it. But in terms of like immediate comps, it isn't someone in my life. It's not my future daughter. It's not my younger sister. It really is, she really is an amalgamation of the real girls I saw online, of watching hundreds of videos of young women speaking about their own life and finding like a very sort of compelling emotional consistency across those vlogs. And so that's who she's trying to service, is basically the people that were expressing themselves online to nobody. Because we tend to talk a lot about the people that went viral, the people that get attention, and not enough about the people that aren't getting the attention they want, which is the vast majority of the internet. Most people on the internet are speaking to 6 people, 7 people, and we tend to not talk about them. I find that very strange, because for me, yeah, the internet is sort of unfairly positioned as this thing where you are seen and where you get a lot of attention. I don't think it is. I think it's a place where you express yourself, and that's actually the valuable piece of it, is the expression, not the reception. It's just been incredible. I mean, I've been wandering around the little free time I've had, and I had a full day off, and I'm having another day off towards the end. I'm very excited about that. It's been great to I've just tried to explore the city as freely as I can, without sort of a checklist that I could just be stressed about not hitting. But truly, the most fulfilling thing has been being here, talking to press, going to the screenings, and seeing the reception of the film. I was hoping that there would be some resonance with the themes of the film and the movie and the culture here and the people here. And this movie is about being quiet, about being, I don't know, quote, shy, and trying to see it as something virtuous and something good and something meaningful and deep. We live in a very, because of the internet, I think everywhere, extroverted world. And I've just found, from, again, my very, very limited view of things, that America really shuts down everything that is not boisterous and loud and expressive. Anything that's quiet and passive at all is just dismissed and not even represented, because I don't think we fear it so much. And in Japan, it's just represented, not even represented. It feels institutionalized in a way. Aside from me personally resonating with that very deeply, I much prefer that to the public spaces in America. I mean, that has been my view of Japan, is through the lens of this film. And also realizing that I know Kayla would have loved it here. I know Elsie would have loved it here.
Hey guys, it's Kayla back with another video. So, topic of today's video is being yourself.
ケイラはクラスであんまり目立たない中学生。
Being yourself is like not changing yourself to impress someone else.
なりたい自分にはまだ慣れてない。
Being yourself can be hard. You know, a lot of people like call me quiet or shy or whatever, but I'm not quiet. By the way, I like your shirt a lot. It's like so cool. What?
Kayla, one more week of 8th grade, huh?
Huh?
I said one more week of 8th grade, right?
Yeah, huh?
I think you're so cool. Maybe you just need to put yourself out there a little bit.
I'm gonna stop eating with you if you keep doing
You said I could say one thing.
I'm really nervous all the time. I try really hard not to feel that way. But you just need to face your fears and, people know the real you. Can you help me bring something in the backyard?
What was in there?
Just sort of my hopes and dreams.
Right.
アメリカで社会現象を巻き起こした SNS 時代の青春映画「エイスグレード世界で一番クールな私へ」
And thanks for watching! Gucci!